And welcome into the next round of the Racecraft Grand National Series. We're sticking with the short tracks for the Indianapolis Short Track Challenge here at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. I'm James Watson, joined as always by my broadcast partners, Cameron Rich and Dave Huckleberry. First of all, Cam, what are you looking for tonight? Back-to-back short tracks here.
Yep, back-to-back short tracks, but this one quite a bit different than where we were at last week in Milwaukee. This somewhat flat in itself, but it does have some banking, and it is progressively banked. So you will see, actually, in the preview here, right behind the track information screen, you can see qualifying going on, and you will see most of these drivers run into high line tonight, right next to the wall, which gives a lot of interesting dynamics to the racing here because that lends itself to big dive bombs and big side-by-side racing, and it should be a fun one tonight.
Absolutely. Rip the lip. That's going to be the theme tonight, and probably a whole heck of a lot of slide jobs because, man, that might be the only way you can get a pass done tonight.
Yep, definitely one of the more, I'd say, contact-friendly racetracks here, just because of the way that you have to run it. So, yep, we'll see that here tonight, definitely. And right out there in qualifying, Brandon Wilkinson looking pretty quick. He's at the top of the board right now with a 22.013. Kind of backing up his practice time there. He was third in practice, so look for that 26 car to be quick out here tonight.
Yeah, a heck of a showing for the Shift Brigade. It is a 1-2-3 for Shift Esports in qualifying. Unfortunately, though, there will be one less shift car here tonight. Ryan Borges did receive a suspension for shenanigans done in the Cup Series race on Wednesday, so that is a big hit for him and the team. But for now, we're about to get started, and let's head to the starting grid. The front row, Brandon Wilkinson, P1 in the 26, next to his teammate Trey Eitzen in the 27, Scott Eckridge in the 29, and Jeff Green in the 2 on row 2, Chad Frankenfield in the 15, and Scott Crump in the 90 on row 3. Tate Lytle in the 56, next to Gavin Higgins in the 20 on row 4. Rounding out the top 10, we have Chris Wright in the 8 and Hunter Smith in the 54.
Position number 11 is Jared Rexing, your Dover winner, next to JP Phillips. He was fast in practice. Austin Abnett in the Lotus-looking car starts lucky number 13, and Randy Yoakum in 14th. Jesse Racima starts 15th next to Matthew Weeks in 16th. Look for that car to charge its way through the field and be a factor before tonight's over. Tom Bourne in 17th next to Jay Connor in position number 18. Andrew Ruckert 19th, and Gerald Campbell in position number 20.
Dustin Dorr in the 32 and Kyle Hanshaw in the 46 on row 11. 22 of Josh Adams next to the 6 of Zach Evans on row 12. Blake Reynolds in the 66 and Mike Goodman in the 44 on row 13. Row 14 features the 25 of Seth Rawls and the 24 of Michael Hossack. Rounding out the top 30 is the 3 of Jeff Ryan and the 28 of Jacob Adams.
Our last 6 cars of the grid. 31st, Tommy Ryan, next to Paul Bunchletter's Michael Latchik in 32nd. Mark Urbalis in 33rd. Harrison Talion, 34th. 35th is Connor Thompson, and 36th is Ethan Stanley. So that'll be a fun one to watch come through the field tonight. Ethan's pretty good on these short tracks. And yeah, we'll have to see how this one plays out, James. We'll have to see which line is dominant at first. I think it's going to be the top line to start out the race, but we'll have to see if that bottom line comes into to the point where these drivers can make big charges on the bottom, because that'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine that's something we're really gonna see. I've never, at least in stock cars, I've never really seen the inside be able to work like that. I think some guys are going to be able to make the bottom work at times, but I think we're going to have to see a lot of slide jobs because of it. So, like you said, it's going to be real interesting to see Ethan Stanley, Blake Reynolds, etc., try to make their way up through the field, with this being arguably the hardest track to pass on the entire Grand National schedule, as we see the pace car make the hard left-hand turn onto pit road. Brandon Wilkinson is going to bring us to the restart zone. Green means go, and we are underway at IRP. Wilkinson drives it hard down into turn one, trying to clear his teammate, and he's not going to jump up. Is that going to give Eitzen an opportunity? Oh, he almost did. Wilkinson just barely cleared at the last moment. So you see single file for the first three, but you see Chad and Jeff Green side by side working on
trouble.
P4. Oh, we got cars going around. Andrew Rucker facing the wrong way. Dusty, oh my goodness, someone plowed in right at the end. It looks like Randy Oakham.
I saw that one. I saw that when it was happening. There was 3 cars that just wanted to kind of be morphed together here, and around goes at least the 64 out of this group.
Yeah, 3 wide off turn 4. Contact with the 6 of Zach Evans.
Blake Reynolds seemingly involved as well, but I don't think he's got too much damage on that car.
Ooh, yeah, that might be some significant right front contact.
Excuse me, not Blake Reynolds. That was Tommy Ryan in the 66.
I just realized, do we have, is Tommy Ryan in the, we do. Do we
that
have
was,
266? I think we might have 266.
That was Blake.
Yeah, I swear that looks like a 66 on Blake Reynolds too, unless I am incredibly mistaken.
You are not. He does have a 66 on the car, so.
Oh boy. It's not confusing in the slightest, which is weird because Blake is 86, but yeah, that sure is something.
It had us confused too. Looking like a local dirt track out here with 2 cars with the same number.
Yeah, definitely not something uncommon to see here at IRP on a weekly basis. Looks like we're going to the base scheme of shame, just so we can be able to tell apart who's who.
Already can tell here that these are long-ish cautions for iRacing, because we've already been under caution for about 3 laps here, so we have at least 1 more. It's like Yoakum and Rucker are on the pit road. Rucker's car is smoking heavily. I don't think he's going to be okay after that one.
Yeah, and he's not happy with what transpired, as you saw the shift cars 3 wide into turn 3 for the photo op. It looks like we are about to get back to it. Double file. Dave getting a shout out for the brand new machinery. Looking good. We see the pace car making the hard left-hand turn onto pit road. Brandon Wilkinson is going to once again lead us back to the restart zone. Green means going. We are back underway at IRP. Wilkinson gonna clear his teammate Eckridge, trying to see if he can follow through. So he's gonna have the 2 of Jeff Green to his outside. Eckridge might be able to clear right now, and he's trying off of turn 4. He will, and now Green has to worry about Frankenfield to his inside.
had some 3 wide a little bit further on back, but they have sorted it out for the time being. There's one car down there at the very bottom, but I think they are going to. I think that was Blake Reynolds there in the default car now.
I do believe you're right.
Like he's really the only one running down there on the very, very, very bottom. We'll call that the grass apron, whatever you want to call it, line, and making some good use of it right now. But right now at the front, still is the middle to high line that seems to be the dominant one here.
Yeah, he is running that extreme inside on the apron. You rarely ever see a car run down there. But so far, Blake seems to be making it work.
Yep, if they're not down there, I might as well go out down there and try it. I like that strategy on Blake's part. And I think, if we get a long run, which is, we're at a short track here on iRacing, that's a 50-50 chance. But if we get a longer run, that's going to help him too, because that line probably will save his tires a little bit, and he'll have a lot more left than these drivers up here running next to the wall. So if we can get about 50 laps here, maybe get to the stage, I think this will be interesting to see how this plays out for Blake.
Yeah, it looks like Eckridge is starting to try to work around the track, see if these lower lines will work. You see him running the extreme apron. I don't know if it's really working for him. It's giving green. Meanwhile, towards the back, big sideways for Gerald Campbell. Gerald able to hold on to it, but that's going to cause a bit of a stack up here as Connor and Rexing try to see if they can go by. You see a big move from a Nabden on Hanshaw.
That put Rexing, Hanshaw, and that put them 3 wide, and that's not what you want to be here. That doesn't give you a lot of room to do what you need to do, and I think they sorted it out here back to 2 wide.
Meanwhile, a little bit of contact between Racimus and Tom Bourne off of turn 4. Jesse able to get the pass done on the 16.
String out here just a little bit. Looks like most people are kind of finding their line where they want to run, and that's fine. Kind of a hallmark of this racetrack. We'll get them side by side here again in about 15 or so laps, probably, maybe less than that. But see, I've nabbed it here. Trying to make a move there on. I didn't see who that was. I think it was Kyle Hanshaw. They're finding their way here. They're side by side again, way before I said they would be. So, drivers out here to race tonight. Good to see that.
Yeah, and you see Adams able to get that pass done on Tom Bourne. Tom start to drop back here a bit. See Josh make it by Jacob, trying to see if he can follow him through, but he's side by side with this team owner, Seth Rawls.
Yeah, Seth, one of those other ones on the very, very low line here, trying to make something work, and it's like he's having mixed success down there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. He's not on the grass, but he is down there below.
Oh no, we got cars going around! Oh, Eckridge and Jeff Green get together, and Eckridge is facing the wrong way into turn 1.
Wow, you got to think that there was probably a front bumper of the 2 involved in that one, but we'll have to see what happened there, why that was the case.
And you see Jeff's going to get a run off of turn 4 from Eckridge running that lower line. And I don't know who I would put that on, honestly.
Yeah, not envying race control here. It looks like the 29 definitely moved up to try to get into his line, but the 2 moved down just a little bit there. So we'll see what race control has to say about that one, but might be just a bad luck situation of racing there. Thankfully, I don't think the 29 of Eckridge has too much damage on his car. I think he should be able to get all that fixed up and still be competitive out here. Right front has a little bit of damage there. Rear end has a little bit of damage, but otherwise looks like he is going to be good to go.
Yeah, the track position, that's what's going to hurt. But we're going to go ahead and take our first break of the night. We'll be back shortly.
Tickets are on sale now for the 5th Enjoy Illinois 300 at Worldwide Technology Raceway. September 11th through 13th brings a full weekend of action with the NASCAR Cup Series, NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and St. Louis's biggest music festival, Confluence. The stars shine on and off the track, and your ticket gets you everything: cars, concerts, camping, food, and fun. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now and save big at WWTRaceway.com.
Blue Egg Marketing. Rev up your business with Blue Egg, your marketing pit crew. Turbocharge your lead generation with experienced drivers that can navigate the competitive track to connecting with your customers. With Blue Egg, you're always in the pole position, leading your brand towards victory lane. So don't spin your wheels, accelerate success with Blue Egg, fueling small businesses to win big.
This is Bobby Bolin from Tom Bolin Ford, and I have huge news for you. Right now, we are offering interest rates as low as 3.99 on most of our used cars. That's right, 3.99 happening right now. And it gets even better. These used vehicles come with the Bolin Lifetime Powertrain Warranty, giving you protection for the long haul. This is your chance to save big with incredible rates and shop our wide variety of trucks, vans, SUVs, and cars. Only at Tom Bolin Ford in Hannibal. Heck of a deal, ain't it?
Alrighty, we are back. We are about ready to get back at it. Pace car made the hard left-hand turn onto pit road. Wilkinson is going to once again lead us to the restart zone. Green means go. We are back underway at IRP. Huge jump from Wilkinson. That's going to allow him to clear Eidson easily. Whoa, Jeff trying to squeeze in between Eidson and Frankenfield, and he's going to get it done. Chad having to check up pretty hard to avoid the two. See 3 wide a little further back. Rexing with a big move on the inside, trying to gain some ground.
Last round, we saw the 10 of Rexing kind of on the wall there running the high line. Now he's switched that up to be on the bottom line. It looks like it's working pretty well for him. He's finding good, clear track down there with some grip and able to make some moves.
Yeah, so far so good for the 10.
Tell you what, Jeff Green's looking pretty strong out here. Race Control did deem the last caution to be at on the fault of the 2 there, so he is going to have to keep his nose clean the rest of the night. But he also did say he would probably appeal that, so Race Control is aware of that.
Yeah, I will say I probably would have considered it a racing deal. So you see Weeks looking to the outside of Chris Wright, and he's going to get the nose in there. What does Chris Wright do? Tries to drive it on in, maybe looking for the slider, not going to do it. Here comes Weeks around the outside.
Couple big movers here, Weeks and Campbell right there behind this battle. Weeks himself is up 6 spots. Darrell Campbell is up at 9 currently. 7 and 9 there, so I have the graphic on the bottom of the screen. It's interesting this early in the race that we've had so many people trying these different lines there. I thought the high line would definitely be the dominant line until more so like halfway into the race, but definitely a lot of these drivers are finding some grip down there on the bottom. So that's always a good sign. Good to see that happening early on in the race.
And it makes sense because if you're basically anyone not the leader, you gotta figure something out. Because, yeah, everyone knows that the outside is the dominant line. But if you're not in that outside lane, or if you got positions to make up, you've got to figure out something else that's going to work. You just can't drive through the field on the outside if everyone is already there. So you're just hoping that you can find something that'll work to help you get a few positions here and there. And just continue to move around and see if anything will still work as this race goes on.
And definitely, I think something that we were made aware of last week was the recent updates that iRacing did to this O'Reilly Series car. They made the dirty air a little bit more prevalent, so you can't really stuff it up right there behind someone else and make the move like you used to be able to. You have to move around and kind of get yourself out of that dirty air, get out of that wake behind the car in front of you to be able to do that now. So I think that might be also helping here.
Oh, we're almost
Head to the back.
4 wide midfield. Oh my goodness. I think Handshot got the wall a little bit off for turn 2, and that caused a stack up. See Bourne pulling the slider, trying to see if he can clear Handshot. He won't. As here comes Mikolajczyk on the inside. Here comes Reynolds. The Racecraft car is looking racy. Big send from Mikolajczyk once again. Scott Crump almost giving a bump to the 46. Oh, Handshot in the wall. He's having to hold on to it. Slides up the track. Mikolajczyk up into the wall trying to avoid. Somehow no one goes around and all that. I have to wonder, that's some pretty hefty damage on the 77, you would think. Oh boy, Cam, that sure got wild there.
Yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't a caution there. And now we have a few people going out there on the radio at each other. So, as you would expect at an iRacing short track race here, now we have a battle for fourth between Chad Frankenfield and Tate Lytle.
Just as you would expect in an elite race. Sorry, what was that?
No tally on the 15 yet, but we'll be checking on that. But either way, Tate has got around the 15 for now, so move him up to the 4th position. And now Chad has Gavin Higgins behind him. Gavin Higgins, the short track driver himself, so no surprise he's strong out here right now. Heard that Zach Evans was mad at someone on the radio a few laps ago, but saying that he got doored and then almost wrecked by the same person. So I'll have to go back and see who that might have been referencing, but I have a guess of who that might be.
I don't. He could be describing almost anybody. As we see the 8 and the 9 battling into turn 1 side by side. Here comes Rexing trying to push the 8 past Jay Connor. Jay trying to pull a little bit of a diamond line, and it's looking good, but he's going to get a bit sideways. That's going to allow Wright to clear. Rexing tried to follow him through, but Jay's going to cut him off and hold on. Now here comes Rexing with the crossover.
Had to thread the needle there between those two cars to get up into that high side, but I'm not sure if that's going to work for him because Rexing looks very good on that bottom side right now.
Yeah, but not able to clear.
Oh, Connor's loose. That's going to help Rexing. Rexing's looking for 2 right now. He's not worried about the 9 of Connor getting loose there. Now he wants to spot on Chris Wright. And I think he's going to, if he works at it for a couple more corners here, I think that 10 is faster than Chris Wright. And he's going to get that position if he can just get the car gassed up right about here. There he goes. Right up, slide up in front of the 8 car. Give the, was that going to be the 12th position, I believe, for Rexing. Give that to him.
Yeah, impressive stuff for the 10 as you see the 8 trying to play around with his line, trying that low entry off the corner.
A couple more behind this group, trying that inside line as well. Asa Nabnett down there. Blake Reynolds is making big moves down there. He's kind of doing it to an extreme. We'll call that, he's driving it in and sliding up to about the middle or so. If he can make a hole, and it's ugly but effective, I'd have to say. He's definitely making good use of the dive bombs and the passes he's making, but it is very ugly but effective.
Yeah, you see he's trying it on the 70 of Racimus.
Oh, they're 3 wide in front of them. Chris Wright is in the middle of that group there. He's got Nabby on the bottom, Connor on the top.
Oh, 3 wide isn't something you see here for long. As an Abnett backs out of it, but he's going to be 3 wide again. All of a sudden, he is middle 3 wide. Oh, top board
trouble.
going around behind. And caution is out.
I think you definitely don't have 3 wide here for long, because that's typically what happens. Somebody either in the group of the 3 wide or right behind usually gets turned around, and we'll see what happened here on the replay. Looks like,
Yeah, looks like
the side of the 25 of Rawls, and he just gets the car booted around. Not even a full spin, half spins it, then gets it going again.
yeah, that's another one of those where I don't know who you call that on.
I have to guess that the 25 really didn't do anything wrong there. I think the 16 just drove it in and tried to go where he was, and there was a car there that was already occupying the space, but no harm, no foul. I think that should be no damage for either car, and more pit stops here at the front.
Meanwhile, Mikolajczyk and Reynolds have both left the race.
Interesting. That's I didn't see either of them get involved in the accident. I wonder.
Well, you see some split strategies. Some cars stayed out, a lot came down pit road, so that's really going to shake things up. But we're going to go ahead and get another break in, and we'll be back shortly.
This is Bobby Bolin from Tom Bolin Ford, and I have huge news for you. Right now, we are offering interest rates as low as 3.99 on most of our used cars. That's right, 3.99 happening right now. And it gets even better. These used vehicles come with the Bolin Lifetime Powertrain Warranty, giving you protection for the long haul. This is your chance to save big with incredible rates and shop our wide variety of trucks, vans, SUVs, and cars. Only at Tom Bolin Ford in Hannibal. Heck of a deal, ain't it?
Blue Egg Marketing. Rev up your business with Blue Egg, your marketing pit crew. Turbocharge your lead generation with experienced drivers that can navigate the competitive track to connecting with your customers. With Blue Egg, you're always in the pole position, leading your brand towards victory lane. So don't spin your wheels, accelerate success with Blue Egg, fueling small businesses to win big.
Tickets are on sale now for the 5th Enjoy Illinois 300 at Worldwide Technology Raceway. September 11th through 13th brings a full weekend of action with the NASCAR Cup Series, NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and St. Louis's biggest music festival, Confluence. The stars shine on and off the track, and your ticket gets you everything: cars, concerts, camping, food, and fun. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now and save big at WWTRaceway.com.
All right, we are back, and we are just about ready to get back green. And we are back underway at IRP. Big jump for Chad, and he's not quite going to clear his teammate. Now he will. Hunter Smith really tried to get to the outside of Chad, but unable to make it work.
Chad's leading the race here at Indianapolis. We know everybody's clapping right now, but he's doing a good job out here. Hunter Smith.
Oh,
Contact.
Oh, we got cars going around. Austin and Abden in the inside wall. You see, there's going to be some contact. Connor into the wall. Everyone trying to check up, and you see the 60 gets into the 25 as they're trying to check up.
Not even really. James, I think that's one of those situations where I'd say the contact ahead wasn't even really a contributory to the wreck. I think they were going to wreck no matter what. I mean, there was a little bit of a checkup, but yeah, that wasn't that was kind of two separate accidents right there, I think. Maybe we can get another replay of it, but
No,
Yeah.
because I think the 22 would have gone a lot higher up if he didn't see Connor get into the wall, and that would have allowed Austin to go up a little higher without contact, and that contact causes this checkup, which allows Seth and Austin to get into each other. So I feel like that probably would have happened. As you see, that's what happened to Connor. Big
Ooh.
sideways tank slapper into the wall. Little contact from Phillips. And more contact into the wall for the 9 car.
Yeah, it's a Code Brown moment for the 9 car there, being sideways while 3 wide and having cars all around you. So hopefully not too much damage on that car. It's going to be right front suspension centered, so we'll see if that hurts the handling too much or not. You see Kyle Hanshaw getting a lap back. He is the Lucky Dog candidate for this caution. That should be putting him back on the lead lap. Just going to be Jay Connor right now, the other car lap down. He's currently on pit road, probably getting repairs done to that race car. I don't see any meatball flag on it, but definitely some right front damage.
So I'd say we're going to be back green with about 7 laps or so left in stage 1. It looks like we're already getting double filed 1 to green. So far, nothing has really changed up front. Little Eagle front row. Frankenfield and Smith. See the pace car making the hard left-hand turn on a pit road. Chad Frankenfield will lead us to the restart zone. Green means go. We're back underway at RP. Chad clears Smith, and we're almost going to be 3 wide for second. Here comes Eidson to the inside of Weeks and Smith. Wilkinson trying to follow him through.
Eidson on those fresh tires.
A little bit of contact with Trey, and Weeks says, here comes Wilkinson, a big move from the 26. Oh boy. And it looks like they're still going to be side by side. Wilkinson's going to clear the 11 for now, and here he comes to the inside of the 54. So now Lytle trying to follow him through on the inside.
Fresh tires on that 26 are working well right now.
You can see it. You can just see how much faster that 26 car is through the corner. It is not even close. He's clear into second. Now he's going to try to wrestle the lead away from Chad. Oh, Chad almost got the wall.
Oh, big trouble.
Oh, yeah, Chris Wright hard into the wall off of turn 4. Whoa,
that's not going to work.
Oh, no, and that puts Dustin Dorr into the wall.
You hate to see that. That car definitely was all kinds of broken, and he's saying that had no turn after that, and well, you saw what happened.
Yeah, and you can see it too. See, he just loses it off of the corner, down into the inside wall, and just no turn, nothing that poor Dustin Dewar can do on that one.
Yep, and you know, as a driver, James, in that situation, I mean, you have to pick a line and just commit to it. And you know, for a second here, I think Dustin thought that Chris was going to get up in the banking and kind of maybe roll middle and just, you know, pick the wrong line. And he could have gone low or high, and it could have been either way where that would have been safe for him, and just pick the wrong one.
Absolutely. And Wilkinson was able to get Chad right there when the caution came out. And at stage winner 26 of Brandon Wilkinson.
Yep. And showing a lot of speed here tonight. That's your pole sitter, and he has, I believe he's led most of them up to this point. We have your standard elite radio banter going on right now of your favorite elite drivers all
sure
definitely
do.
saying nothing disparaging towards each other. It's all respectful.
You gotta love it. Everybody just saying kumbaya. How happy they are to be friends with everyone.
You love to see it. iRacing short track night here at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. It's we'll call it we'll call it O'Reilly night in America on this great Monday night.
What town is it in?
What town is it in?
Here's your quiz. What town is it in?
Browsnburg.
There you go. Brownsburg, Indiana.
I should hope. I've been here about once a year for the last 4 years.
I only knew that because of the thumbnail, but thank you, Dave.
I have family live in Brownsburg. I'd give them a little look. Plus, Indianapolis Raceway Park did not fit on the.
Yeah. Well, there's the end of tonight's GeoGuessr, and we're gonna get back going here. Pace car makes the hard left-hand turn on a pit road. Brandon Wilkinson is going to once again lead us to the restart zone. Green means go. We're back underway here at IRP. Wilkinson able to clear. Eidson trying to follow him through, but Tate is not going to give this one up.
Oh, we got trouble. Chad is around.
Oh, we do. Oh, he's going to save it. Oh, no, he gets hit.
That's Jared Rexing. Yep, that's Jared Rexing. And no caution. Nobody actually spun around completely, but a lot of cars run into each other there. And Chad and Rexing are going to be the two biggest hurts out of that. Goody also involved there, too. But Chad's car kind of saved Goody from going around completely. That kind of saved the caution from coming out right there. Goody was going to go around if the 15 was not there.
Yeah, I don't know if that's tally worthy, but methinks the 15 might have turned in on the 70 there as they were going into the quarter. So again, I don't know if we're gonna get the meme, but yeah. Meanwhile, we are side by side with Weeks and Crump. No love lost between these two as Crump's going to get the pass done, but he gets a little bump from Weeks.
Two best friends here. Don't you just love meeting someone that you've had beef with so many other times at a short track? Because then it's kind of fair game, you know? Whatever happens, happens.
Oh,
you definitely don't race that driver any harder than anyone else. Definitely not.
Oh, for those that couldn't hear, Weeks just straight up said, "Go ahead, JP. I just wanted to make him mad for a little bit." Oh no, we got cars going around. Oh, Campbell. Oh, no caution is coming out. Oh, that's unfortunate for Gerald Campbell.
And he was 3 wide just a couple laps ago. I don't know if they were still 3 wide. Scott Eckrich was the one that. It's like he was involved. Campbell here on the bottom. And just, well, I mean.
Yeah, it looked like Scott just turned in early, but was so close to Gerald that it just kind of ends up hooking himself back up into the wall and getting Gerald loose. A heck of a job by Gerald to keep that from being any worse.
Yeah, that's an odd one. It kind of does look like Scott was setting up for an early corner there, but just did not take into account that there was a car in the form of Gerald Campbell there. So not too much damage to the car. I think they'll be fine. Just need to stay on the lead lap here and hope that they don't. They can catch
Oh,
caution, which
caution's
there
out
it is.
now.
As we're talking about it. Tommy
Ryan's slow.
And that one's
Yeah.
cut and dry right there.
Yep, and Tommy Ryan even took accountability over the radio. But that is a horrible break for Jay Connor because he would have been the lucky dog. First car 1 lap down, but obviously iRacing is going to deem him a part of that caution. And I don't know who it's going to go to because the next car laps down is Scott Eckridge, who's currently on pit road for his incident.
Tommy Ryan,
then-
4-week suspension for taking fault.
Yeah, we don't do that here. So yeah, it looks like the lucky dog's going to go to nobody because next is Chris Wright, who is still on pit road. Kumbaya is still going on. Oh, and someone got put in the timeout chair.
Race control having a good time out here tonight, I'm sure.
I'm not gonna say who got put in the timeout chair for not gonna publicly flame them, but yeah, someone just got their chat muted. Obligatory. That's just short track racing.
Hey, if you are a fan of Elite, if you watch Elite Racing regularly, if you come into these servers at any time ever, you probably know who it was. But we'll keep that our little secret here in the booth. It is providing entertainment while we do pacing.
Yep. Well, we're getting ready to get back to 1 to green here. We're just about past halfway. Oh, and Chris Wright has officially called it quits.
If you liked what you saw up to this point, we get to do it all over again.
Hooray. We'll see if the 27 can get the same jump as his teammates get and see if he could take back P2 from Tate Lytle. But, Tate's going to be fighting hard for it. It's the pace car getting ready to make the hard left-hand turn onto pit road. And once again, Brandon Wilkinson will lead us to the restart zone. Green means go. We're back underway here at IRP. Look like Brandon might have spun the tires a little bit there. It's not going to cost him the lead or anything. But I think it might have hampered his teammate just a bit as Tate's going to clear easily. And now Jeff Green trying to keep the nose to the outside of the 27. And oh my goodness, that was close. Jeff driving it in, trying to get to the outside again. He won't. Eidson clears. Meanwhile, Tate looking low for the race lead.
Not going to quite do it this lap. A couple cars behind. Want to give a shout out to Seth Rawls there, the 25 car. He is up from 27th spot, so he's up 22 spots in this position right now. Doing a great job out here tonight. And has had a couple of hard knocks to that car, but they have not slowed down the driver there, and he's running very well there behind Jeff Green.
No, they have not. Meanwhile, here comes Matthew Weeks on the fresher tires trying to make his way through. Move him up to about P15.
And James, I think that's really where the fresher tires come into play here. Is you can go down to the bottom easier with those fresh tires and just go where the other cars are not. That's kind of what it comes down to here. Fresh racetrack. It's a lot easier to pass cars when they are not in front of you versus when they are in front of you. So right around Harrison Talion there for Weeks, and he goes up into the 14th spot. There's Crump trying to make his way past Gavin Higgins there for the 6th position.
Real close off of turn 4.
Driver of the 90 has shown everybody some love tonight, and going to drive it there into turn number 1 and 2. Not going to quite be able to do it on here on Gavin.
No, he got a little loose off of turn 2, and that allowed the 20 to clear him.
There's Matthew Weeks on Tom Bourne right now, trying to make the move. Put himself up to the 13th spot for Weeks, and it might be an elementary affair for the driver here once he gets into turn number 3. Just drive it in a little bit harder there. There's a gap in front of the 16. And there he goes. He's going to take it here off of turn number 4.
And Chad also on fresher tires trying to follow Matthew through. Tom having none of it. They're side by side off of turn 4.
We are back here at the Lucas Oil. Back here at the Lucas Oil Indy Raceway Park. We might have had some tech issues there. Not really sure there, but we are still going at it here in the race. Currently, the battle is with the 70 of Jesse Racimas and the 31 of Gerald Campbell on your screen, and that is for the 13th position. A couple other friends involved in that one as well. Tom Bourne in the 16. Lost a few spots a few laps ago. The 15 of Chad Frankenfield and the 11 of Matthew Weeks both able to get around this group on fresh tires. They're a ways up the road here, but Joe Campbell also trying to get through as well. He is taking a little bit more time than the other drivers here with the fresh tires. And it looks like we have a battle for the lead, actually.
Yeah.
Hudson has gotten around Brandon Wilkinson for the time being.
Oh, not quite. Brandon fighting hard, but he can't fight anymore. There goes Trey, and here comes Tate. Trey Heitzen looking to go back-to-back here. Yeah, all of a sudden, the 26 must be falling off of a cliff. Absolutely has dominated this race up to this point. But now, before you know it, falling down to third.
Yeah, they're off turn number 2. The 26 looked all sorts of wild. He was swatting flies in there for whatever reason, so I'm not sure if the rear tires have burnt up off that thing or if something else is happening, but sure enough, he's now under fire from the 2 of Jeff Green. Off of turn number 4, James, I think that car is having some kind of issue. He is getting loose
Oh my
every
God!
lap.
Scott Crump is barrel rolling on the front straightaway!
Oh, wow.
How do you barrel roll at IRP? Oh. Oh, let the memes begin.
No way that these two would ever reckon to each other, ever.
Oh, a tale as old as time. Scott and Chad in the wall. Oh boy. Yeah, you see. And then, oh, he just gets plowed into by Adams.
Wow.
And Gerald Campbell and just, oh, barrel rolling.
Like Gerald and Josh Adams, 2 innocent bystanders of the beef here between these 2 drivers. Get on board here with Gerald and see what he sees out of the ordeal. You can see they're having their argy-bargy up there, and then, oh my goodness, just
God.
it's so quick that it basically, right as Gerald came off of turn 4 here, the 22 of Adams right in front of him is submarining the back end of the 90.
Hoy. What a wreck. Yeah. What's your what is your opinion on this this incident? Cause I feel like we might be getting the meme here, cause Chad is saying that Scott cut him off, but it looks like to me that Scott is running the same line through the corner that he has, and Chad just tries to go lower when Scott's essentially already committed to his line. So
I'd
I
have to agree
don't
with you
know.
there, James. I think I would definitely have to agree with you there on that one. There's no question here that Chad was faster through the middle to exit part of the corner here than Chad or than Scott, but you know, it's the tale as old as time, James. If there's a car in front of you and you just gas up and hit them, well, typically the caution is going to be called on you. So
Oh, and there's the meme. The meme has happened. Tally 15. And the people rejoice. As
Countdown to appeal has begun.
and here we're about to go back green. Gerald Campbell leading us to the restart zone. Gerald staying out after that.
a bit of a stack up there on the restart. The inside line kind of accordioned up, but Tate Lytle to the lead off of turn number 2.
Yeah, Tate's going to get the pass done. Here comes Eidson and Wilkinson. And oh boy, we might be 3 weeks looking to the outside. Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
That is tight.
Good contact from Green into Campbell. Oh, we're 4 wide. Oh no, we're wrecking in the back. Around goes
crazy.
Thompson
Oh,
and
there we
Goody. I'm going to be real with you, Cam. That's not where I expected that wreck to happen.
No, we were kind of looking up at the 3 wide, and then the wreck at the back kind of just not even really involved or not even really related at all. Looks like Connor Thompson maybe got sent sideways there, maybe by Austin and Nabnett. Sure enough. Well, actually, no. It looks like he was sent sideways by his own accord, and then Austin and Nabnett finished him off.
Yeah, I think he might be right on that. You see, gets loose. Yep. Yeah, nothing you can do if you're the 60 car.
Not in control, yeah. I gotta wonder after tonight's race, if Elite Racing had an HR department, how much they would all quit. But
meanwhile, you can hear in the background Dave Huck going, "Not my problem."
I would have been fired years ago.
Oh boy. Well, we're gonna go ahead and take our first break in a while. We'll be back shortly.
The Lucas Oil School of Racing. Simply stated, we are the professional ranks where the quality of the equipment often dictates the outcomes, and all of our cars are designed to perform and race as close as humanly possible. None of our competitors will have an advantage from engineering tactics. Rather, you will compete on a completely level field with a score of immensely talented up-and-coming drivers, all pushing each other to reach their new heights in their respective pursuit in becoming a professional race car driver. Every year, our top-performing graduates move on to the professional racing ladders of IndyCar, F1, and IMSA. Whether drivers compete in 1 or 2 seasons of our series, when they are ready to move on, they are ready to move. The training you receive in our school is an unmatched, unforgettable, first-class education combining the very best racing instruction and education.
This is Bobby Bolin from Tom Bolin Ford, and I have huge news for you. Right now, we are offering interest rates as low as 3.99 on most of our used cars. That's right, 3.99 happening right now. And it gets even better. These used vehicles come with the Bolin Lifetime Powertrain Warranty, giving you protection for the long haul. This is your chance to save big with incredible rates and shop our wide variety of trucks, vans, SUVs, and cars. Only at Tom Bolin Ford in Hannibal. Heck of a deal, ain't it?
Blue Egg Marketing. Rev up your business with Blue Egg, your marketing pit crew. Turbocharge your lead generation with experienced drivers that can navigate the competitive track to connecting with your customers. With Blue Egg, you're always in the pole position, leading your brand towards victory lane. So don't spin your wheels, accelerate success with Blue Egg, fueling small businesses to win big.
All right, we are back, and we are just about ready to get back green once again. Tate Lytle will lead us to the restart zone. And green means going. We're back underway at IRP. Tate gonna clear easily as the shift cars do battle for second.
Oh, contact in the back.
Oh my God.
I think it was Racimus that got plunked sideways there in turns 1 and 2, but he saved it. Lost a bunch of spots, though.
Whoa, see big wiggle from Matthew Weeks there as he's trying to jump to the outside of Jeff Green, and he's going to do it. Whoa, sideways, tossing around, and we're under caution again. The Hossack side by side with the 99 of Robilas, and around he goes. Yeah, and Hossack took accountability as well.
Yeah, you would hope so. There was nobody around him when that happened. Erickson definitely did not hit him.
I think the track came down on him.
Dave just being a savage. Meanwhile, we are just about at nightfall here.
We got a pretty nice little sunset going on. Golden hour, as usual. Kind of showing its showing its goodness here in the sim.
And also an opportunity for Dave to show off the new specs of the new machine.
It's all the stuff I never saw before. It was never on my screen.
Meanwhile, Zach Evans has called it quits, unfortunately.
With that gives us 26 remaining cars on the racetrack. Fun fact, I'm looking through the grid here. Ethan Stanley never actually started the race. I'm not sure if he intended on doing so or accidentally got in as a driver when he meant to be as a spotter or just watching the race or whatever, but he did not start. So
yeah, and I just realized
36 starter.
And I just realized no Jonathan Cutlip either. So that's the big news for the championship standings. But we are about ready to get back to it. Oh no, and Seth Rawls just dropped his packets.
Hopefully he'll find them before the end of tonight.
Meanwhile, the pace car makes a hard left-hand turn onto pit road. Tate Lytle will once again lead us to the restart zone. Green means going. We're back underway at IRP. See, almost 3 wide there towards the back as Eitzen maybe going to get to the outside of Lytle. Oh, he's there. Tate using the inside. Can he get it back? No. Trey Eitzen side by side for the race lead. Big move from Tate. Trying to pull the slide job to take the lead back. He'll pull it off.
Yeah, that was a good aggressive move from Tate. He had to make that move or Trey Eitzen was going to be a big problem for him. Now Trey looking on the bottom of the racetrack, seeing if he can get around him that way. Not going to be this lap, though. Battle for 6th between Gavin Higgins and Jacob Adams. Big move a little bit further on back. Oh, sideways!
No, and around goes
big
the
sideways,
15.
big wrecking. Oh, I don't know if we can call that one on the 15, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting the meme here. It looks like Chad's holding his line. In fact, he even kind of goes up, and Jesse looks like just goes up a little more.
Some mild arca brakes a little bit further on back there from some drivers, but most of these drivers look like they should be able to get back rolling here. On board here with Jeff Ryan. And actually, he's going to turn the 31 even before they get there.
Poor Gerald.
That shiny reflective detail on that hood. Man, I've never seen that.
Well, I think we're going to go ahead and get one more break in.
Tickets are on sale now for the 5th Detroit, Illinois 300 at Worldwide Technology Raceway. September 11th through 13th brings a full weekend of action with the NASCAR Cup Series, NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and St. Louis's biggest music festival, Confluence. The stars shine on and off the track, and your ticket gets you everything: cars, concerts, camping, food, and fun. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now and save big at WWTRaceway.com.
Blue Egg Marketing. Rev up your business with Blue Egg, your marketing pit crew. Turbocharge your lead generation with experienced drivers that can navigate the competitive track to connecting with your customers. With Blue Egg, you're always in the pole position, leading your brand towards victory lane. So don't spin your wheels, accelerate success with Blue Egg, fueling small businesses to win big.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all.
All right, we are back and we're about ready to get back at it. Tate Lyle get ready to bring us back to the restart zone. Green means go, and we're back underway at IRP. See Tate trying the outside lane on the restart this time. Looks like it's gonna work. Now Eidson gonna try to see if he can get a run as here comes Weeks to the outside of Brandon Wilkinson. Weeks is still on the freshest tires, I believe.
Trouble!
Oh, we're
Goodies
wrecking in the
around.
back. Oh, and Chad's involved too. And Scott Krupp.
Big hit for Harrison Talion. See Racimus in there as well. See what the replay has to say. The replay never lies.
And see a little bit of a bump there.
Big hit there for Talion.
Yeah,
Outside wall.
that might be Harry's night's done.
I don't think anyone else really had a big hit here, but I'm not really sure who I can put that on.
Yeah, because like Chad still has a little bit of space to the wall that he could have used to track up. Yeah. I don't know. Could be a racing deal, could be another meme. I don't know. All I do know is poor Harrison Talon. I just hope Harry's okay.
And it's a bystander of that wreck. And yeah, definitely do not envy William White, our race control here tonight. And every night. He's, well, he's had his hands full. Working our 11th caution of the night. And I mean, we are at 30 laps to go here. I'd say the aggression's going to pick up, but I think it's been there since lap 1. So I think these guys are just, I think we're just going to trundle through and make it to lap 150 somehow, some way.
Yeah. Just under 30 laps to go here.
Top 4 up in the race right now. Lytle, Eidson, Wilkinson, and Green have kind of been your 4 standouts of tonight. Tate Lytle is taking it a little bit longer to get up there, but Wilkinson and Eidson have both led a few laps. I believe Wilkinson still, up to this point, has led the most.
And it looks like Weeks is pitted again. I don't understand that. Here we go. The pace car makes the hard left-hand turn onto pit road. Tate Lytle will once again lead us to the restart zone. Green means going. We're back underway at IRP. Great restart from Tate. Jeff Green trying to get the spot around Wilkinson. He is going to. Almost got to the outside of Trey Eitzen as well.
Leaning on the left rear bumper of that 2 car. That's a dangerous place to be here on the iRacing Sim. You got to play with the netcode and hope it works out for you, and it does for Wilkinson. He's going to bring Gavin Higgins along with him around the 2 of Jeff Green. Gavin Higgins not quite having the room. He's going to make it. JP Phillips is around.
Phillips. Caution number 12.
I think this guy got wrecked by 2 people behind him. I don't think I've ever seen something like that, but he got hit by the 54 and then the 28 just at the same time, and Lord have mercy.
Does a double tally even exist?
It's NSFW content right there in some states of the country there.
So many jokes, so many demonetization opportunities.
Unfortunately for Phillips here, I do believe that either of those cars were going to wreck him. So I think that Race Control will have to take that into account. We'll see what he has to say about that one. Tate Lytle's loving these cautions, though, because he's got himself up to the lead, and it's obviously much more difficult to pass you when you only have 1 or 2 lap runs here. Tally on that last one went on Jacob Adams, so.
And even Hunter Smith was like it should be on me. Anyways, still going to be, I think, 2 to green now.
Going through our top 15 or so drivers here. A lot of carnage and a lot of destruction out here tonight. See Gerald Campbell with some dings and bangs and bumps on the car. Dustin Dewar has had a night himself. There's Matthew Weeks, who, like you said, James, I mean, he's pitted for fresh tires, and he's back here in 16th place now, so not sure if that's where I'd want to be with about 7 laps to go, 28 laps to go here to end this race. It's going to be a tough ask for him to get to the field with that, but I guess if anyone can do it, it would be the driver of that 11 car.
Yeah, and it looked like that he still had a lot of speed. He still had a tire advantage, so I figured he still would have been able to drive up through the field like that. So it's definitely an interesting choice. And he's going to be, he's running out of time right now. But the pace car makes the hard left-hand turn onto pit road once again. Tate Lytle is going to lead us back to the restart zone. Green means go. We're back underway at IRP. Trey to the inside of Tate. This is the closest he's been since Tate has started on the outside. He's got to hurry up and get this move done as here comes Higgins trying to look to the outside. Higgins just about there, but Trey maybe going to hold on. He will.
Yep, we're 3 wide, beating and banging off each other further on down the pack here, but here up the front, it is a 4-car race. Lytle, Eitzen, Higgins, and Wilkinson all going at it. Jeff Green and Hunter Smith have raced against themselves. Jeff Green trying to get around Hunter Smith and get himself up into the battle to make it a 5-car battle for the lead, but I think he's just going to do that here off of turn number 4. Slots right in front of the driver of the 54 there.
As we're 20 laps to go here from Indianapolis Raceway Park.
Some of these drivers
Matthew
setting,
Weeks watch, he's only made up one spot.
some of these drivers setting their fastest lap times of the night right now, so it is go time for everyone. Sun has gone down. The track is as grippy as it's been all weekend, and definitely see a lot of confidence in these drivers. Jared Rexing has had a bit of a messy race for his standards here, trying to get around Austin and Abnett there for 11th, but Austin and Abnett holding tough on that outside line, and there is Matthew Weeks. We just brought him up a few moments ago. He's up into that 14th spot, now trying to make it away, or excuse me, now 13th, trying to get around these cars.
Yeah, but absolutely not making the ground he needs to if he's going to be a factor here towards the end.
Up here at the top two, if either Lytle or Eidson can pull it off, they would be our second multi-time winner of the season. Currently, only Blake Reynolds has multiple wins. Gavin Higgins going for his first on the season, and I mean, he's right there, James. He is right there up in the
Oh no,
discussion.
Scott Crump around. He is on the infield grass and he toes. We stay green.
I'm sure that would have been a very popular move to have the caution thrown out by someone who is multiple laps down at this point, but either way, good to see that was not the case here. Trey Eidson is there. Gavin Higgins also there behind the 56 here. This will be interesting to see if either driver can do something with him. I think Eidson overall, James, has been a little bit quicker than Tate all race. So he does not have the position right now. He is staring at the back bumper of that driver, but got plenty of time here to do something with Tate.
Yeah, but that's the thing about IRP is that you have to be a lot better than someone if you want to get the pass done. So hard to make that move. You can just get position. Honestly, at either side of that 56 car, he might have it. But that is easier said than done.
There's Michael Hosick on the screen right now. He was battling with Jay Connor there for the 8th position. Gets around Jay. Now set in sight for Jacob Adams in the 28. A lot of J's in that sentence there. Matthew Weeks not really making a whole lot of progress. Progress is being made for Matthew, but not quite enough to be able to put himself in the winning discussion as of yet.
Oh no! Oh no! We're wrecking on the back straightaway. Oh, we're still wrecking. Gonna see.
Oh wow!
Dustin Dorr. Oh, get turned.
JP Phillips, an absolutely innocent bystander of this one.
Yeah, you see. See, first, Dustin, get the wall there. Entry of turn 1. Big slide. Now, Jeff Ryan to the inside. The 32. Oh, and contact from the 3. And then Chad, Tom Bourne follow into the wreck. And like you said, JP Phillips, innocent bystander, just gets hooked.
Yeah, it's unfortunate situation for really everyone there. Just coming off of turn number 2, and you probably see the wreck late, and it's also too late anyway to do anything. And for Chad to plow into the back of the 32, and then JP Phillips there gets right hooked by the 15 going back across the track. I'm on board with him right now. You can see Dustin wrecking up to the right, but JP, I mean, he obviously thinks that you're just going to be able to drive around it on the bottom, and that's just that would normally work. Just without the 15 there getting, speared into the right rear of him, that would have worked. But not Chad's fault in that regard either.
Nope. The memes are put away once again.
Much as we would love to blame Chad.
Well, we're going to go ahead and take another quick break, and we'll be back shortly.
Tickets are on sale now for the 5th Enjoy Illinois 300 at Worldwide Technology Raceway. September 11th through 13th brings a full weekend of action with the NASCAR Cup Series, NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and St. Louis's biggest music festival, Confluence. The stars shine on and off the track, and your ticket gets you everything: cars, concerts, camping, food, and fun. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now and save big at WWTRaceway.com.
Alrighty, we are back, and we are just about ready to get back at it. Tate Lytle will once again lead us to the restart zone with 7 laps to go. Green means go. We're back underway at IRP. Great jump from Tate. Here comes Wilkinson looking to the outside of his teammate. Eidson gonna clear. Trey is back on the train trying to track down the 56 as here comes Gavin Higgins to the inside of the 26.
Ooh, we have some tight 3 wide.
Oh no, Mark Rabilis spun onto the apron. We stay green.
Oh, they're rubbing off at turn number 2. Smith and Green. 0 space between those 2 cars. They're going to do it again here in turn 3. They're laying on each other. Here comes Wilkinson and Higgins doing it too.
Oh man, no quarter given. Oh, he's gonna lean on Higgins once again. I have no idea how they kept it off of the wall.
It's 5 to go. The gloves are off now for all these drivers. Someone, if they aren't careful, someone's gonna get spun around here, but they're doing a good job of it right now.
I don't know if the gloves were even on at this point. Oh, and another contact between these two.
Is trying everything he has, but just cannot get around that 20 car. Higgins has been strong on the outside there.
Whoa, Wilkinson trying to come up. So we got 2 laps to go from IRP. Here comes Hunter Smith. He's looking to make it 3 wide for 3rd.
All the way on the bottom there. Higgins has been sideways. Oh, they're trying.
Oh my goodness, how do they hold on to it? Wilkinson down to the apron trying to make the pass. As we're coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go. Oh, big sideways for Higgins. He's going to hold on to it. 1 last chance for Wilkinson. Does he use it? Well, not 1 last chance, but oh, he's going to get into it once again. Side by side off of turn 2. Here comes the send from Wilkinson. Oh, more contact. Oh, Hunter Smith almost turned around. Tate Lytle will win at IRP, and Higgins will take 3rd. Trey Eidson in 2nd. What a battle between those 2. My goodness.
Wow, good clean racing here on a short track between those 2. It was aggressive but clean. Nobody spun each other out. Nobody laid into each other too much.
Was there an issue with the graphic? Because I think now we just went checkered flag. Well, it doesn't change anything. Tate Lytle's still your winner from Trey Eidson and Gavin Higgins. Brandon Wilkinson and Hunter Smith round out the top 5.
Our first second repeat winner of the season. Tate, last one at Michigan. Gonna put another win on his season here at the Indianapolis Raceway Park. And Tate, not driving full time in this series, I don't believe, so he's not out here for points, just for wins. Actually, I am actually completely incorrect about that. He is full-time, and he was so far up the list that I didn't see him when I scrolled down, but probably going to get a good little points benefit after this one. He did beat his nearest competitor, Scott Eckrich, by quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, fantastic run for the 56. We're going to go ahead and take our final break, and we'll be back shortly.
Tickets for the 2026 Season of Speed at Worldwide Technology Raceway are on sale now. The Bommarito Automotive Group 500, June 6th and 7th. The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300, O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and Confluence Music Festival, September 11th through 13th. And the NHRA Napa Auto Parts Midwest Nationals, October 2nd through 4th. Save big by going to WWTRaceway.com.
This is Bobby Bolin from Tom Bolin Ford, and I have huge news for you. Right now, we are offering interest rates as low as 3.99 on most of our used cars. That's right, 3.99 happening right now. And it gets even better. These used vehicles come with the Bolin Lifetime Powertrain Warranty, giving you protection for the long haul. This is your chance to save big with incredible rates and shop our wide variety of trucks, vans, SUVs, and cars. Only at Tom Bolin Ford in Hannibal. Heck of a deal, ain't it?
Alrighty, we are back. We're going to start with our third place finisher of Gavin Higgins. Gavin, James in the booth, you got a copy?
Yep.
Man, that was a slugfest between you and Brandon Wilkinson there in the closing laps. Take us through it, because that was epic to watch from our view.
Yeah, that was honestly really fun. We didn't wreck each other or nothing. I think it was lap 145. He dove it down and washed up the whole track and came into me. I was like, well, what the heck was that? But other than that, I mean, that's what they call short track racing. I mean, that was really fun.
Yeah, I mean, as race car drivers, that's all we really ever hope to ask for is being involved in some good battles, and that was incredible to watch. And you were able to hold them off there and bring home your first top 3 of the season.
Yeah, that whole race, I mean, I got to give a shout out to Jeff Green. I mean, I was running behind him most of the race, and he was wheeling that thing, getting us through traffic. So I was pretty happy to restart behind him. I know me and him had our differences in the past, but that was pretty cool to be behind him like that.
Absolutely, and just take us through your night overall, because it was definitely a crazy race out there with a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I was hoping to get a little bit more stage points. I got like 3 or 4. I wish I cracked the top 5 there for stage points, because that's what I've been really not doing good this season with getting stage points. That's why, I mean, I think I'm top 10 in points, but I'd be farther up there if I could just get some stage points. But other than that, I mean, I was just taking it easy, being nice with the tires, and letting everyone else really burn their stuff up. I think we had one run there where I was saving really good, and I was starting to catch the leaders, and the caution came out, and I was like, dang it, because I really didn't need that.
Absolutely. Well, it was still a heck of a run for you out there tonight. First top 3 of the season. Any sponsors, plugs, and shout outs you'd like to give before we let you go?
No sponsors. Shout out you guys for doing this, Huck for putting this on, Chad, all you guys in the booth, and everyone behind the scenes. My mom, dad, brother, sister, my grandparents. Shout out Jay for getting my PC fixed, and neighbor Pete.
Alrighty, we appreciate you, Gavin, and hopefully we're talking to you again next week.
Thanks.
All right, now we're going to toss it over to Cam for our second place finisher, Trey Eidson.
Trey, this is Cam in the booth. You got a copy?
Sure do. How's it going?
All right. Well, I mean, heck, you're the hottest driver in the series these last 3 weeks. A second first and a second tonight. It looks like at points in the race, you were right there behind your teammate Brandon, and then right there behind Tate on pace, just not able to kind of, actually make the move work. But take us through your Take us through your night overall.
Yeah, found a line late in practice and in qualifying that I really liked. So I stuck to it, and then it seemed when we did have green flag racing, it seemed after 10 or 15 laps, it really saved the tires and came in. I think Tate ran a similar line because I guess the longest run we had, he was catching us. So I knew he was going to be a threat at some point. He always is. But every time I got by Brandon, or I would catch him, we'd work together as teammates. He wouldn't try to stay on my door and race me. Every time I would get the lead, we would get like 2 or 3 laps and the caution would come out. And I knew the last pit stop with 50 or so to go, that's probably going to be the last time we pit. And for whatever reason, like I don't know if I got in the box at an angle. I don't know if I spun the tires getting out, but Tate got out in front of me, and I kind of figured that was going to be the race. I know that's crazy to say, but our paces were so close that I would have had to do something crazy to get by him, or he'd have to make a huge mistake, and he really doesn't make mistakes. And then I just was driving way too hard that last little bit and probably burnt the right front up. It was just real tight and I couldn't ever get it turned to get a good exit. So I don't know, pretty uneventful race to be a short track, but I've tried to put more emphasis on qualifying because races seem to just go so much easier when you're not battling the mid pack. And then the front, at the front, people kind of race you differently. You kind of get let go. They work with you. They'll cut you a break on restarts. So yeah, that makes it easy to keep racking up top fives. So I'll gladly take a second. Like you say, we're kind of on a good run. Dug ourselves out of a points hole and just hope we can keep the momentum going to the chase. The chase.
Yeah, and you mentioned that line you were running. Obviously, we know IRP is a high line dominant track, but how good was that bottom side working for you tonight? It looked like you were able to kind of hold off some people, and then some people were making moves way down on the grass, which was impressive to see. But how did it work for you out there tonight?
Yeah, I thought there was way more grip down there than I have ever seen at IRP. I don't know if it's the setup, the weather, or they've changed something with the track, but the top felt real dirty. Because I would, a few times behind Tate, I would enter real high and try to get it turned just to get a run on exit, and it didn't turn. So, and then at times IRP has been kind of you run in between the dotted lines, almost like New Hampshire, but that seemed to be where everyone was running, and it also seemed to burn up the right front. So yeah, I tried to stay low, and then really park entry, get it turned, and get down to the apron because. Again, I can't tell you why, but it seemed to save the tires. So I don't know if the track was cooler because no one's down there or what it was, but it really, I was cooking on exit after 10 or 15 laps. It just had it had a really good drive off when I'd run down there. I think the track cooled off that last run because I was really loose on exit. So I think it cooled off, made the setup a little bit tighter in the middle. So you're cranking more wheel into it and just, it doesn't want to accept the gas. So, but yeah, it was definitely not the normal IRP line that at least I was familiar with. So I found it in practice and just figured I'd stick with it.
Well, looking ahead, we are heading to Darlington next week, which this run of incredible tracks that we're on in the series continues. I love Darlington myself. How are you looking forward to that one?
I'm all right there. I don't think I will be shocked if I'm in the top like 2 or 3 there. I'm gonna throw that out there for you guys. I kind of drive hard. I try to drive Darlington like Harvick used to, where you stay away from the wall and just hope the tires stay together. So I try to keep the car in one piece. I've always raced Darlington with that like old school, early 2000s like race the racetrack mindset. And I just hope we get a lot of green flag racing because that place is fun when it stays green. You really start slipping around, and if you take care of your tires, it pays off tremendously. So I'll be shocked if I'm not top 10, but if I get in the top 5 there, I'll be impressed because it's not normally like I run okay. I don't know what else to explain it. Like maybe okay, maybe bad. I don't really know, but I'll be all right. So looking forward to it. It's one of them old traditional Southern, key tracks of NASCAR's history, so I always love going there. May run a throwback, don't know yet.
Yep, but no, after that, we'll have 3 more races until the chase actually starts with our top 14. But appreciate you talking to us tonight, Trey. Before we let you go, any sponsor shout outs?
Yeah, absolutely. Got to thank AB Quality Auto Glass. Got him a win last night. Been getting a lot of TV time for him, even in the Cup Series, which that's a car I do not race. Probably have like less than 10 or 15 starts since it dropped. So actually been running all right in that series as well. So hopefully they're happy with the exposure. Thanks to all you guys. Put in your time to broadcast the races. I'll go back and watch it either later tonight or tomorrow. And again, Chad and all the admins, I know they put in a lot of effort behind the scenes that probably goes unnoticed. So just thanks to them.
All right. Well, appreciate it, Trey. Thanks for talking to us, and a great run out there tonight. Congrats on the position to finish.
Appreciate it. Thanks,
I'm
Cameron.
sure we'll be talking to you later on in the season.
Yes, sir.
All right. And we are here with the race winner, Tate Lytle. Got me in the booth there, homie?
I got you.
Man, what a heck of a run out there. Just take us through your night, because you kind of snuck up there at the end. The shift cars led most of the early going, and then all of a sudden, there you are up in the front with full control.
Yeah, it kind of worked out for us. I felt like I had the best long run car. Me and Trey were kind of 1A, 1B, but I felt like after about 30 laps or so, I was a little bit better. Tried to make a run on Wilkinson the first time and kind of got myself crossed up a bit, and Trey got by me. We were both able to get by Wilkinson, and then I passed him on pit road, and it was just trying to time the restarts after that. But yeah, I was just kind of hoping for a top 5 run, get some good points, and we did that plus a little bit. So pretty pumped about the effort. Second win of the season. I really love this car. Looking forward to making a little bit of a championship run.
Absolutely. And take us through what was going through your mind when we were getting the rash of cautions there at the end. It's got to be nerve-wracking trying to make sure you continue to hit the restart hearts consistently, knowing that if you slip up and they take the lead, you might not be able to get it back at a track like this.
Well, and when you have, Brandon obviously is pretty immersed in this. He travels with the teams on Sundays, and he's a really, really good short track racer. One of the best that I've raced with, and obviously Trey. I've been racing with Trey for quite a long time, and he's raced out himself, and so I knew it was gonna be kind of tough. But I felt like I had a little bit of pace, and the restarts, though. It's just trying to. You have like a 20-foot box that you kind of go in, and you're just trying to pick a different spot each time. The last time that I started on the bottom, he was able to kind of hang with me on the outside, and I had to drive the out of it to just keep the lead before the next caution came out. So I was like, I'm going to the outside. He told me to afterwards. He's like, I think that was my one shot. And I was like, yeah, I wasn't going to let you get back to the outside. So glad we were able to make it happen. 7th place queue with only a handful of laps of practice was pretty solid. And I think we ended up 3rd at the stage. So I think if we could have got most laps and two spots better at the stage, we'd have max points. So max points -3 is not too shabby.
Absolutely. Another fantastic run for you tonight. Any sponsors, plugs, and shout-outs you'd like to give before we let you go?
Yeah, shout out to Bojo for coming on board this season and making some pretty sweet paints. I've got a couple in the Cup Series that are pretty awesome. It's a little weird not having those normal colors that I've had for the last 5 years, but been a nice change of pace and some sweet looking paints. Shout out Dad, Jack, Louise, and Lo if they're still watching. Yeah, I think we got the points lead and got a couple good tracks coming up for us too. So just keep doing what we're doing and there.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you, Tate. Hopefully we're talking to you again here next week.
That'd be sweet.
All right. There is your race winner, Tate Lytle. I believe that just about does it here. Cam, what are your final thoughts on one wild night of racing here at Browsnburg?
Well, it was interesting to hear Trey say that there wasn't a whole lot of action because I think we did see a lot tonight, and
Right?
we had a lot of fun on the radio too. It's always great to hear when we get to a short track and they get to do short track radio things, and kind of like you said, that's short track racing. But yeah, I'm excited for next week too. Darlington, always a fun one on the schedule. I love Darlington. It's always fun to watch these cars sliding about, and it's going to be, relatively long race, 200 miles. I think we'll be in for a fun one next week.
Absolutely. Well, I believe it's time we get the heck on out of here. For my broadcast partners, Cam Rich and Dave Huckleberry, I'm James Watson, bidding you adieu until next week. Good night, everyone.